I am so glad you are here. It is Energy Sunday in my world, and I'm Liz, and this is a little pre-record. It's about an hour before this is going to go live for you guys. But I wanted to talk about how you sense energy. And we've talked about a few techniques like rubbing your hands together and then sensing that energy shift as they start to get a little closer. It's palpable, it's real. You can actually feel that if you're willing to pay attention to it. But what is it really all about? Well, a lot of it is about subtle changes in you. What you're responding to, what you're reacting to is you walk into a room, you look at the lay of the land, and suddenly something somewhere in you is a little tense. Just in response to what you're seeing, the assumptions you're making based on your life's experience about what might be happening in this room. So you walk in and maybe there are a couple of people who are standing a little too far apart. One of them's got their arms crossed and they don't look happy. You're going to take a breath, I hope, and understand you're in a space where people are not comfortable about some issue they have with each other. That's you, for all intents and purposes, being psychic. It is you having empathy to the situation. Is it the only way you can be psychic? No. But by noticing those things, you open the door to accepting the sensations that you do have in life. And it makes you gradually more and more sensitive to little changes in your own body that are meant to alert you to things like, ooh, the room looks uncomfortable. Maybe I shouldn't come bounding in with lots of enthusiastic energy this time. Maybe I should enter quietly. If there's a way I can help, perhaps help. But you're responding to how your body interprets what you're seeing. A whole bunch of things changed in your neural hormones or brain chemistry. I guess something might have tightened. Your throat might have tightened. Your shoulders might have gone up a little. Your lower back might have tightened. It depends on where your body holds tension, where that happens. So the first thing to do is to start noticing those little changes in yourself when you come into a new space or when someone else comes into your space, and just start to ask yourself why those changes are occurring. And one of the reasons this is incredibly important is sometimes we have some serious baggage that is part of our reaction that is overblown because we've had something horrible in our own lives. I've had people tell me, I've listened to somebody say they had a nice date with somebody, they might go out with them again. And in a matter of a 40-minute conversation, it morphed step by step by step into, this is a bad person that I'm going to block, all on their own. It was astounding. But what they were responding to wasn't their psychic sense of what's going on. What they were responding to is the fact they have a ton of baggage back there. And they did. This is someone with an extraordinary amount of baggage who maybe isn't ready to take an emotional risk on a new person, be they a potential partner or a potential friend. I'm not saying that that person's feelings are invalid. I'm saying that they have a lot to work through to have a balanced response to those energies that they're sensing and feeling. Now, this counts even when you are walking completely alone and you know no one's anywhere near you and you suddenly have a weird sensation. Pay attention to it. Maybe your perceptions that you can't consciously think of are telling you something. They're warning you about something. What are they warning you about? I don't know. But that's part of being psychic. And in fact, what is psychic sensation has narrowed as science has defined pieces of it. And science will continue to define it, but bit by bit and piece by piece. And until science can define it for us in a really rigorous way, we're going to have intuition and psychic revelations that we're going to want to check against other people's interpretations of situations. But that it's just your sensation in your body based on what you're experiencing compared to what you've lived through in the past doesn't mean that those sensations are wrong. Doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to them. Does mean maybe you should be very honest with yourself about where they're coming from so that you can ask questions in that situation, that new situation, so that you can have the best outcome for you. Follow those gut instincts. They matter. They're important. But they are your gut instincts, and they're contextualized within your life's experience. Sometimes we call this taking your baggage out on the next person that you date. Don't do that if you can help it. It's very human. In the meantime, have an amazing, amazing week. I know that everyone here at Magus Books and Herbs in Minneapolis, we think you are amazing. We appreciate the little amazing things you do here when you like and us and do all the wonderful things you can do to help our logarithm. But we also just value you for the magical, psychic, amazing person you are. Have an amazing week, everybody. We'll see you soon here, online at magusbooks.com, or in the store. Bye-bye.